The Chrysler 200 had nowhere to go but up, so it shouldn't come as a surprise that this all-new 200 is a big-time improvement. The real question is, though, should you consider it instead of one of the many other excellent midsize family sedans? The styling is the most obvious change, and although its silhouette is similar to a Ford Fusion, it's definitely one of the more distinctive family sedans. The same can be said of the interior. But although there are some high-quality, soft-touch materials, others are a bit flimsy and it's not as solidly constructed as the Fusion or Honda Accord. We're big fans of Chrysler's Uconnect touchscreen interfaces, and in the 200, its secondary controls and the climate controls fall right at hand. The Jaguar-inspired rotary shifter frees up space for the clever and enormous center console bin. Space for people isn't as generous though. Backseat leg and headroom are tight and considerably less than you'll find in its competitors. On the other hand, the 16 cubic foot trunk is decently sized for the class. Every 200 comes standard with a 184 horsepower 4-cylinder and a 9-speed automatic transmission. Optional on the C and S trims are a 295 horsepower V6 that can be paired with optional all-wheel drive. That's a rarity in this segment. That V6 has serious guts, and it even sounds cool. But this S trim level with its sport-tuned suspension and 19-inch wheels just isn't sporty enough to justify its harsh ride, so we'd recommend sticking with smaller wheels and the base suspension. Pricing and equipment levels for the 200 are competitive, and like the Fusion, there's a ton of luxury and high-tech convenience features available. They don't come cheap, however, as this 200 is almost $35,000, and it isn't even loaded. Frankly, we're not sure it's worth that kind of money, but even at lower, less expensive trim levels, it's hard to avoid the fact that the Ford Fusion, Honda Accord, and Mazda 6 are bigger and better to drive while offering similar or better value. So, although the 200 is infinitely improved, it's just not one of our top recommended sedans. For more information about the Chrysler 200 and those rivals, go to Edmunds.com.